It's Madden NFL 24. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Huskies and the Commanders on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hurts. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
He'll get this up to about the 44. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll give to Hall.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Huskies get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries for an even 100 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the 50, it's Stafford. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hurts throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Now a short one to Gesicki. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Will Anderson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stafford. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And his throw is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Hall again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Stafford on 1st down.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 44-yard line.
Hurts.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 27-yard line.
A toss left side for Hall.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Hurts throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Hurts to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1.
And the Commander defense able to hold.
They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. It's a big play there. 56 yards.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now Hall to start the drive.
Able to slither by. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hurts.
Touchdown!
Tutu Atwell.
27 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at a yard.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Brooklyn.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They go play action with Hurts.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stafford. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stafford.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Stafford. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
That's the end of the 3rd
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
34. Commanders 11.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Stafford on 1st down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. 2-2 Atwell and company get back onto the field for their next drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Ball again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That was short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Second down and 5.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Stafford looks to throw again. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Alec Ingold
from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down at Stafford.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. To the air again. Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's a gain of 7.
Stafford on third down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
They snap it to Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this